All right, dude. I don't know what size you got, but in this video, I'll do 3/8 and 1/4 inch. In refrigeration, we go by outer diameter, not inner diameter. So let's just get that out of the way. I'm going by outer diameter. So if you're using 1/4, these are cutters. These work for 1/4 inch, but as you can see, I typically don't like to use these for 1/4 inch. I use the smaller ones. But anyway, after you cut it, you're going to want to ream that lip off before you flare. So number 1, cut it. Number 2, ream it. Now you got to make sure when you're reaming it that the shavings don't go down inside the pipe. So you kind of want to ream it like that. Now you can see that, I don't know if you can see, but that lip is gone. I'll show you the difference. Okay, so that little lip after you cut it will affect your flare. So you want to make sure that that little lip is gone. That's the purpose of reaming it. Then don't forget to put your nut on. This is the flaring tool I use. It's a Black Max. But you fit the copper in there, close it, and this is how this slider part right here helps you put the copper at the right depth, because that makes a difference. The one that you're using, the old school style, you're not going to have this depth reader, but typically on that old school style, I'd be like that. Just like 1/8 of an inch up, or less, 1/16 of an inch. But I'll show you what a ideal flare should look like. Now, so here's the thing. Before I continue, if you don't get that depth just right, what'll happen is your copper it'll walk, and you'll get this like nasty little booger at the end that will impact your nut. So here's another thing. If you make your flare too big, that will also impact your nut. You should be able to put this thing together like that, screw it together with no problem. If that flare isn't allowing you, because it's the same size as this inner diameter where it's getting affected by the threads, you fucked up the flare. So anyway, let me just show you this real quick. See? So now I gotta there it is right there. And so I'll bring this tool over. I'll set it in place with this. Sorry, hold on. There we go. What that does is that locks this in place from opening. And the way this tool works, is it has a clutch on it, so you can't overdo it. Can't really see it in there. There's the clutch. screw it all the way. Oh, all the way. Hold on, my nut got stuck down here. See? No issues. There is the perfect flare. Now when you go to tighten these, there is a, a torque spec. So they make this, they make one of these that's a torque wrench. But I'll tell you what, bro. That motherfucker needs to be hand tight where your copper doesn't move. And you give it just a snug. Well, my dad used to call it snug plus. You go snug and then you go just a little bit. So I'll show you. Just for the... So right now it's snug hand tight. And here's the plus. So maybe half turn. Now let's loosen it up so you can see what it looks like after it's been tightened down there and then taken back apart. Oh, the fuck. Cut that part out of the video. So perfect flare. Now what could potentially go wrong is you over flare it, you get a booger right here, and this not freely spinning will be an indication of either of those. Copper's been coming from China lately. It's really fucking shitty. The copper could split. But if you have any boogers around the outer edge of this flare, it's garbage. This outer edge is where the magic happens. It sits there, and this nut, let me get a bigger one so you can see it. I don't know if I can see it. Well, there is a cone shape in there for sitting on the back of the flare. But from my experiences, if this outer edge is fucked up, it's fucking toast. All right. So you should be able to do just a couple trial runs with some, junk copper, just so you can get the feel of the tool. But just know, no boogers here, don't overflare. Let me see. Let me see if I can... Oh, I can't see it for shit. Hold on. There's outer diameter, 1/4 inch. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 9 millimeters. 9 millimeters, buddy. Good luck.